Ahoy mateys, and welcome back to Screamingpirate EDC. Today we're doing something a little bit different. This is an open tag video from my buddy over at Lefty EDC. So Kevin tagged me, and this is for the most sentimental knives that I have. Now, these are the knives that mean the most to me in my entire collection, not the most expensive ones, not anything like that, just what mean the most to me personally. So for this video, I'll go ahead and state at the beginning and end, I am tagging 7 Ready Knife Review, also Advanced Knife Bro, and Metal Complex. So I'm going to have those up on the screen, guys. Definitely check them out as well. So let's get started. And first knife is going to be the first knife that I bought, real knife that I bought myself. Not that someone bought for me, not that, you know, I had a parent buy for me or a gift or anything, the one that I bought. So that knife is going to be the Kershaw Knockout. Now, this one is an exclusive that I think was for like mass drop back in the day. It's an L-Max, you know, it's an assisted knife. The pocket clip is terrible, but I carried this knife all the damn time, like all the time. And it really served me well, and it's just, you know, one of those knives that I'll never sell just because it was my first one that I truly bought for myself. Now, after that, I thought it was going to be the first knife that got me into the hobby, but it's not. It's going to be the first one that my wife ever bought me, guys. So like 6 months after I got my first, you know, knife, and I'm talking post knockout, it was a Para 3. And that's what really spurned the hobby to start. Well, then my wife saw me oohing and awing over Spyderco exclusives like I think we all do at some point in our knife collecting. And I can't believe she snagged one. She got me the St. Nick's Knives Para 2 exclusive. Guys, this one's never going anywhere. I can't believe she snagged me this one. It's so cool. And it's just one of those knives that, like, I know a lot of people hunt for. This and the Para 3 people hunt for. And she snagged it for me. And it's just really cool that she, you know, was excited for me for my hobby. And it kind of shows her support of me, which I think is, you know, super nice of her. Speaking of, guys, if you ever see me at a show, specifically Atlanta, my camera person is usually my wife. So if you see us, come say hi. Tell her that she's awesome for supporting me in this hobby. But yeah, guys, the second one is definitely going to be the St. Nick's Para 2. Or PM2, I'm sorry. Now, after that, I'm going to say a knife that I will probably never ever sell. And I can't believe me ever selling it will even come for a day unless I gotta make funds. This is going to be the Vero Engineering Impulse. Now, not only is it the Impulse, it's Impulse number 14, and it's of the first 100 ever made. So literally, let me see if I can get this to show up on camera. It literally says 14 out of 100. Okay, guys? I remember when Joseph was doing CAD designs and throwing them up on the Knife Club subreddit and showing them off. I met him at Blade Show Atlanta 2019 and got to held the prototype of this knife. And ever since then, we have been good friends. And you guys, I love seeing him, you know, just blow up and absolutely do great. And people just love his knives. And this one is going to stick with me because it's just that special. You know, he definitely knew I wanted number 14. And guys, because I got 14 in this, that's part of why number 14 is on my logo, guys. So definitely shout out to Joseph. And I'll never sell this knife. It's a really cool one and just a great piece in my collection. Now, after that, guys, is a knife that I got, I believe, 3 years ago in 2020. I'm having a hard time keeping track at this point, guys. This is the Chris Reeve Large Sebenza Circuits pattern. Now, I saw this knife years ago before I even started collecting. It was like, oh, wow, that's cool. Well, then I got into the IT profession and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to buy that knife. Couldn't find it anywhere and pretty much just given up and went, you know what? I'm never going to find one. Well, I had a family member pass through Louisiana and pass through the shop at Knife Works. And my friend over there, Jennifer, who now works at ProTech, pointed this knife out to them when they were talking. I knew I had to have it. I couldn't believe they had it in stock. They pulled it from the case, for crying out loud, and I bought it. It's just a great knife, and I just have a good memory with this knife. A very nice person that used to work there that I call a friend now, and it, you know, reminds me of being in the profession I'm in and why I got into it. So really, really cool knife. And then finally, guys, I think I would be remiss without mentioning this last one. The final knife that is the most sentimental to me is going to be the Flintlock. Now, the Flintlock is my design. This is my knife that I sketched, and this was made for me by Chase at Boatwright Blade Works. So he made this knife. This is a custom. Tier 1 Gear Reviews, check this out. And yeah, guys, it's just one of those knives that I will cherish because I can't believe I ever came up with a knife design, first of all, that anybody liked. And then it's really cool that it's in my logo now as well. This is a knife that I might even do a production run of if I do like a little bit smaller. I haven't decided. I have no details on that, but just something I'm really proud to see, you know, in person, physically there and not just on a sheet of paper. So yeah, guys, that's the final most sentimental knife for me. Now, once again, this is an open tag. I am tagging 7 ready knife reviews, Advanced Knife Bro, and Metal Complex. So hopefully you'll see the video from them in the next month or two. I know all 3 of them are crazy busy. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you'll come back for another one, and I hope you have a great day.